Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning on a wonderful Thursday morning? Because we all know afternoon doesn't start till lunchtime. I am your host, General D. Tonight and this morning, it's not about being loud and being ready for action. This morning it's about good talks. I want to talk to you about a guy that I watch a lot of. I started watching him back when I was a little younger. He's been out for quite some time now. His name is Joe Pera, and he's known for his very soothing voice, and he talks about the most common things in the most calming way. I want to give a shout out to Joe Pera, and I hope he can keep up the good work that he does, and his career could boost into something bigger. His Talk You to Sleep segments are a few of my favorites. I am one of many people who have a hard time going to sleep. What you call insomnia. Basically, I have trouble sleeping unless I have some sort of background noise in the background, but I can't listen to music because it'll keep me awake. So I listen to rain. And along with that, I listen to either calming music with it to go with it, or Joe Pera talking while the rain emits in the background. Got some pretty nasty weather this morning. It is currently raining outside. There's thunder and there's lightning. And I gotta find a way to get to the store somehow eventually. If there's one thing about weather that intrigues me, it's that depending on the time of day or how the weather is, it can be either exhausting and exhilarating, like when it's super hot outside and you're outside working in that heat, or it can be very calming, like right now. It's cool. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's raining outside, it's a perfect temperature. The kind of temperature where you don't need to take off your shirt to feel cool, and you don't need to throw a blanket on to feel warm. It's the perfect mix. And I like weather like that. I like weather that's in between, where you can still be comfortable and not freeze your ass off, I was watching the news last night, and with all the crazy things that are happening in my town, it makes me feel upset. And it makes me feel like people just need to talk more. There's too much anger and hatred in this world nowadays. Not enough love. Don't let me ramble on too much about life and what kind of meaning it has. Hold on 1 second.
But it actually started lightning, so I actually called Tiffany and told her straight up, hey, next few places are going to be splash and dashes. Like, I'm not playing that shit.
I'm glad he's okay. Do you know what a splash and dash is? A splash and dash is essentially, you go in, you test the chemicals real quick, you add the chems, and you leave. Don't stick your phone in the water, because you're asking to get electrocuted at that point. Nobody wants to see you on the obituary. A lot of negative thoughts have been going through my head lately, and I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. I don't really want to discuss anything personal here on the podcast, so I'll just keep those thoughts to myself. But I can tell you that it hasn't been a good week. But I'm getting through it. And doing these videos and these live podcasts and just speaking my mind and taking a moment to relax and listen to some calming music and discuss what's going on in the world and forget about all the bad things that you have to deal with in real life. I always try to remind myself things aren't always going to be as bad as they perceive to be. I only wish people the best. I wish people to live good lives, happy lives, loving families. And parents, please listen to your kids. They're the only people that you really have left in your life once the rest of your family is gone. They're the next generation that's going to take over what you started. Don't let them fail you. It's unfortunate to think that I'll probably never have a son in my life, but I've coped with it. Maybe he'll come around one day, just not now. Dating in this generation has become somewhat of a difficult task. With all the different influences that you have all over social media, everything relies on how you look, how how much money you make, where you live, what kind of car you drive. It's not about, hey, I have a job, I have a vehicle, I have a home. It's not a mansion, it's not a Bugatti. But it's what makes my life continue to go. Without these things, what do you truly have? You have yourself and your self-respect and the skills that you've harnessed to try to make it through in life. Even without all those things, you can make a difference. I should know I've been down many paths and have still found ways to change my life. For the better and for the worse. They say life comes crashing down on you pretty fast. And I believe that. They also say when things seem to be at their worst, it'll only get better from there. And I really hope it is like that, because I've been okay for the past few years. Happiness in my life truly comes from the people in my life, more or less of the things I have or the things I have made my way into receiving. Like my daughter, for example. She is the biggest miracle in my life. And with the things that I'm going through right now, with her being a part of my life, it makes it hurt just a little bit more. But I continue to push forward and I continue to do things like this. We all have a story to tell. Some of ours are different from others. Some of us come from different parts of life. As the rapper Drake would say, some start from the bottom and then rise their way up.